All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these equations and we're going to be focusing in on solving for the y value or isolating y. So if we start, for example, with 3x minus 2y equals to negative 16, our goal is to say, what is y equal to? So y in this case is going to be equal to an equation because we're not sure what x is. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get rid of any terms that are attached to the y term. So if this is the y term right here, we're going to isolate this right now. And in order to do that, we're going to go ahead and remove this 3x. And when we do that, we're just going to subtract the 3x on both sides of the equation. And notice what I really try to do is not line up that negative 16 with the minus 3x because that negative 16 does not have an x associated with it. So 3x and minus 3x are inverses, so they cancel each other out. And then what ends up happening is this negative 2y comes down and we get negative 16 minus 3x. Now, the goal is to isolate y, which means that y is all by itself, meaning that there's only the number 1 attached to y by multiplication, giving me y equals. So what I'm going to do is get rid of that negative 2. And in order to get a value of 1, I'm going to have to, negative 2 is attached to y by multiplication, so I'm going to have to divide by negative 2. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and divide off by negative 2. And what you do to one side, you do to everything on the other side. Okay. And so check out what happens. We get negative 2 divided by negative 2, which is 1. That y will come out, or 1 times y, which is just y. Negative 16 divided by negative 2, which is going to be 8. And then we're going to have negative 3 divided by negative 2, which remembers 2 negatives make a positive. Negative 3 divided by negative 2 is also positive. So positive 3 over 2x. And what we've done now is since y is alone by itself on that left-hand side, we have isolated y. We now have the equation for y.